I think I have 2 different Kai Cenat numbers. See if he answers. What are we laughing about?
I'm farming in the shadows.
Yeah, no answer. We tried, GG.
For weeks now, the internet has had one name on repeat, Kai Cenat, and not in a flattering way. The past few days have been a storm of clips, accusations, and endless chatter. Everyone seems to have an opinion, and most of them are negative. And yet, in the middle of all this chaos, the last person you'd expect to enter the conversation did. MrBeast. Yes, the man who built an empire on generosity and over-the-top philanthropy. The guy whose name alone has become synonymous with charity. Out of all people, you'd think he'd be the first to criticize Kai. Instead, what he said left everyone stunned, because instead of fueling the hate train, instead of adding to the dog pile, MrBeast did the unthinkable. He defended him.
This is a live stream, you gotta say it.
Okay, I was just gonna say it'd be funny if Kai came in and put it over 1,050,000 just to get back at you guys for the little bit of trash talk.
There wasn't trash talk.
You said you would donate 400K if he did.
Yeah.
I guess that's not trash talk, but or at least maybe not you.
You put us up to it.
Your community runs with it. Hey, by the way, to the community that's been clipping and
Dude,
dogging
yes,
on him, let's all chill. Like,
no, I know. It's insane.
No, I'm actually being serious. Chill. Like, Kai doesn't have to donate to Team Water. Obviously, there are charities I don't donate to. Just everyone calm the hell down.
No, I know. They thought that one clip where you mentioned the person was him. And I was like,
no, but they didn't think. They just assumed it was to get viral clips.
I know. You know why? It's because they get paid off it now.
Well, I responded and cleared it up. But hey, everyone, hop off the Kai hate boner. Seriously.
I agree.
It happened live during the Team Water charity stream, a massive event hosted with XQC and Adin Ross where millions of dollars were being raised for clean water projects. A moment that was supposed to be purely about giving back suddenly turned into the center of the Kai Cenat controversy. For days, fans had been blasting Kai online for not donating, turning every clip into ammunition against him. But when MrBeast addressed it, he didn't pile on. Instead, he told the internet to chill, and he wasn't joking. He meant it. MrBeast even went as far as calling out the toxic cycle of clip channels spreading misinformation just to cash in on drama.
Just another day where Kai Cenat and Rakai have not donated to Team Water. First, it was the Nigerian school scam. No schools have been built, and also Kai Cenat has not donated $400,000.
Explained that when he mentioned someone not wanting to join the stream because of Adin's involvement, people twisted it to mean Kai, when in reality he had never said that at all. That's a strong statement coming from the biggest YouTuber on the planet, especially considering the optics. Because like it or not, Kai's absence from that donation leaderboard is impossible to ignore. Think about it, this is a fundraiser where even Logan Paul, one of the internet's most controversial figures, dropped $100,000. FaZe Banks threw in cash. Smaller streamers contributed what they could, yet Kai, the man who flexes luxury cars, designer fits, and over-the-top spending on a daily basis, gave nothing.
Oh, millions. I don't blame him. Get your bag, demon. He wants that private jet by next year. I know he...
And this isn't just about one missed donation. This hits deeper because of Kai's history. People haven't forgotten last year when he promised to personally fund schools in Nigeria, a promise that to this day has seen no updates, no progress, no results.
So much great energy. I want to do as much as I can to help you guys and just be able to make sure you guys get better classrooms and stuff like that. Whatever they tell me you guys need, we're going to make sure you guys have good stuff, okay?
Viewers see him flaunting wealth online but staying quiet on promises of impact. The criticism feels personal. It paints a picture of someone who loves showing success but hesitates when it comes to true responsibility. That's why the backlash has been relentless. That's why the internet keeps circling back to the same question. Is Kai Cenat really who he claims to be?
Does 400K, Train does 400K, Beast does 400K, Ado does 400K. We need 5. If Kai Cenat does 400K, on God, I'll do 400K.
But then comes the plot twist. XQC, the very streamer who has been back and forth with Kai for months, the guy who even accused Kai's circle of suspicious view-botting, surprisingly took Kai's side on this one. While reacting to a video titled Why Everyone Hates Kai, XQC stopped midway and said it plain. No one should ever be forced into donating to a charity they don't feel connected to. Coming from XQC, that defense shocked a lot of people. This is the same guy who said Kai still owes him $100,000 and even blocked him on all platforms. And yet here he was, standing up for Kai's right to choose what causes he supports. His reasoning was straightforward. There are endless causes out there. Just because someone doesn't join this one doesn't make them a villain. Still, the irony is impossible to miss. On one hand, MrBeast, the king of online philanthropy, is telling the internet to back off. On the other, Kai remains silent, and that silence is deafening. But it wasn't just MrBeast and XQC speaking up. Adin Ross, who has had a complicated history with Kai, also chimed in during the Team Water stream. Despite their past falling out largely because of the toxic, racist behavior that sometimes erupted in Adin's chats whenever Kai appeared, Adin gave Kai genuine credit. He admitted that Kai made marathon streaming mainstream again, elevating Twitch and inspiring countless others to step into streaming themselves. He called it the Kai effect. That's a huge statement considering not long ago Kai publicly distanced himself from Adin's chaotic brand. Their history is messy. When Kai appeared on Adin's streams, the chat would explode with racist spam. To protect his image, Kai walked away. Yet now, even Adin is giving him flowers, praising him for what he's brought to the streaming industry. And that's not the only sign of reconciliation. Just a month earlier, Adin revealed he and Kai had spoken privately, clearing the air and confirming they're on good terms. For a feud that once seemed beyond repair, that's a big development. But while some streamers are softening towards Kai, the internet at large, not so much. Because just as the charity controversy began cooling down, a fresh accusation exploded online. Adin's friend Blurry claimed Kai hadn't streamed since Twitch rolled out its new bot detection system, hinting that Kai had been viewbotting all along. His exact words, "Kai never had 100k real viewers. It's all fake." And with Kai going silent for nearly 2 weeks right after the detection update, people started connecting the dots. Add to that older comparisons where fans noticed Kai's 100,000 viewer chat moved slower than XQC's 15,000 viewer chat, and suspicions only grew louder. Of course, this isn't the first time those accusations have surfaced. Earlier this year, XQC openly questioned sudden suspicious spikes in the viewership of Kai's close friends, like Reggie and Rakai, where numbers jumped from 1,000 to 60,000 overnight with barely 30% of accounts being validated. He didn't directly accuse Kai, but he pointed out how strange it looked. Kai, however, took it as a personal attack and clapped back hard, calling it jealousy and dick riding. It's been back and forth like this for months. Instead of addressing the actual data, Kai often frames it as loyalty, painting anyone who questions him as a hater who can't accept his success. But the numbers keep raising eyebrows. And with Twitch's new detection systems, the pressure is mounting. So where does this really leave us? Right now, Kai Cenat is standing dead center in the storm, caught between defenders and doubters, fans and critics, friends and enemies. On one side, you've got giants like MrBeast, XQC, and even Adin Ross, surprisingly stepping up to shield him from the barrage of criticism. But on the other side, the internet. Millions of voices dissecting every move, every silence, every spike in numbers that doesn't look quite right. The battlefield has been drawn, and the divide couldn't be sharper. And that's the heart of it, the weight of broken promises, the Nigeria school project he proudly announced but never updated. The charity donations he once hyped, now sitting in silence with no clarity. The accusations of botting, whispers that his numbers don't add up the way they should. And then there's the beef with other streamers, conflicts that keep circling back, each one adding another layer to the bigger picture, a picture that has fans asking, who is Kai Cenat really? Is he still the relatable kid who built an empire by laughing with the community, or has he become something else entirely? Weeks have now passed without a single live stream, not one raw, unfiltered broadcast, not one explanation, just silence. But if you followed Kai's story, you know silence isn't his style. He's never been the type to sit back and let others write the ending. He thrives in the spotlight, he feeds on energy. He knows better than anyone that the internet forgets fast, but only if you give them something new to talk about. And that's what makes this moment so critical, because this isn't just about when Kai comes back. The real question, the one everyone's holding their breath for, is how? Does he return with fire in his chest, ready to confront every accusation head-on? Ready to prove the doubters wrong and remind the world why he became the face of streaming in the first place? Or does his comeback feel hollow? More damage control than redemption? An attempt to patch holes in a ship that might already be sinking? Because here's the truth, a comeback can be a rebirth or it can be a collapse. One path leads to redemption, an arc so powerful it silences critics and wins back trust. The other path leads to downfall, a spectacle so dramatic that not even the influence of MrBeast, not even the support of fellow creators, can stop it. And that's the cliff Kai is standing on right now. One step forward could change everything. And make no mistake, the internet hasn't moved on. This isn't one of those controversies that fades quietly into the background. The spotlight is still burning brighter than ever. The conversation hasn't died, it's only grown louder. Every day that Kai stays silent, the speculation grows, the narratives multiply, the memes sharpen their edge, the world is waiting, the pressure is mounting, and the stage is set for a return that could define the rest of his career. Because when Kai Cenat finally speaks, it won't be just another stream. It'll be an event, a cultural moment. The ripple effect will spread far beyond Twitch, far beyond YouTube,